With Infinity War coming out this weekend, everybody's telling me, Reddish, you better not spoil the movie or I'll kill you. They actually did this hand motion too, but relax. Woosah. Because this is a non-spoiler review. The only thing I will say is that if you have not seen Thor Ragnarok or Black Panther, please watch the movies and then see this review because, come on, this is a Marvel film. They all connect together. And also, if you like this video, I would please ask for you to subscribe, destroy that like button, comment down below, and if you like the music that's playing in the background, the link is in the description so you can actually listen to it without hearing me talk. Anyway, let's get this whole thing started. Alright, so Infinity War. Honestly, what can I say? This is 10 years in the making. We've been hearing about Thanos, since the Avengers. Well, the Avengers wasn't really 10 years, but 10 years in the making from Iron Man. But still though, and that's really what I really liked about it was, the whole Marvel logo. It actually, highlighted a 10, like in red. I thought that was amazing. I thought that was awesome. This is what they've been preparing for. And the Russo brothers, I'll admit, when the Civil War, they did the Civil War story, they really didn't have that much to work with, and they kind of ruined Baron von Zemo. Did I say his name right? Well, I call him Zemo. But still though, I just didn't like, I was afraid. I was afraid of Infinity War because of what happened with Civil War. But I have to say is that Russo brothers did a fantastic job with this movie. I honestly think this is the best Marvel film ever made. I'm gonna say it. If you don't like it, tough cookies. Tough cookies, because you know what? This is the best movie. I laughed. I even cried. I was on the edge of my seat. The action in this movie was fantastic. The visuals in this movie was fantastic, and the storyline is fantastic as well. This movie really reminded me of The Empire Strikes Back. The way it ends, it reminds me of The Empire Strikes Back. It is a downer of an ending. Getting to the movie though, it does start off with the Russo brothers, like they said, this movie's gonna have a lot of deaths. It's not just one, not just two. This movie just starts off with death. And this movie just starts off with how Thor Ragnarok, the ending credits were, where Thor and the Asgardians, whatever was left of them anyways, were in the ship, and they cross in between, and they see Thanos' ship, and you're like, holy shit, what's gonna happen? Well, the beginning of Infinity War really reminded me of the season premiere of Walking Dead with Negan. Thanos really was Negan. Instead of doing eeny, meeny, miny, mo, though, he was like, where's the Tesseract? Where's the Tesseract? Because we all know from we watching Thor Ragnarok, and if you don't think that Loki took the Tesseract, you really don't know Loki as well as anybody else does. But we all know Loki took the Tesseract, and Thanos is there to gain the Tesseract. Now, the only thing that I didn't like from the beginning, though, is that he already has the first Infinity Stone. Not gonna say which one, but I was kind of disappointed that it didn't show how he got it, what destruction was led for him to do it. I think probably the Russo brothers probably did it. I'm hoping that in the Blu-ray version, or DVD, Blu-ray, whatever you want to say it, either way, I'm hoping that they have a scene that they cut, of Thanos destroying that certain place to get that certain Infinity Stone. See, that's spoiling it for you. So after that whole interaction with Thor and Loki, basically Thanos goes after the other Infinity Stones. Now, like I said, I'm trying not to spoil this, so we're really just gonna say that Thanos is going to Earth. That's it. That's all I'm saying. Because remember, there's other Infinity Stones that were on Earth. But what I liked about this movie also was that, and what I also like about Marvel as well, is that there was one Infinity Stone that everybody has not even seen, and that was the Soul Stone. Everybody's wondering where the Soul Stone was. I've seen a lot of theories, whether it's in Heimdall's, his helmet, or if it's in Nick Fury's eye, which that's kind of stupid because we saw Winter Soldier and Nick Fury flipped up that patch in order to decrypt that code. I didn't see no Soul Stone glowing in his eyes, so no, it's not there. People also said that the Soul Stone might have been featured in Black Panther. No, it wasn't. Black Panther was all about vibranium. I will say this though, the Soul Stone is not on Earth. That's all I'm saying. But I will say this though, is that once you see the Soul Stone and who actually shows Thanos where the Soul Stone is, that person, it's gonna make you. It made me like, oh my god! Like I was shocked. I was shocked upon who showed Thanos where the Soul Stone was, and I was also shocked upon how Thanos got the Soul Stone. Very heartbreaking moment. Like I said, trying not to spoil it. I will say this though, is that you better count which Avengers you like because I will say that several of them. The only spoiler I will mention though is that Hawkeye and Ant-Man, they both are not in this film. Yeah, you know, really not that much of a spoiler because you look at all the posters. Where the hell is Hawkeye? Where the hell is Ant-Man? Well, they both are not in the film, but they are mentioned in the film, like why they're not there. But like I said, you have to see the movie itself. Now, with this movie, I loved about it was it has so much comedy moments, like comic moments. I felt like the Russo brothers saw Thor Ragnarok because I thought Thor Ragnarok was like, the comedy movie, the best comedy movie ever from Marvel. But I think the Russo brothers, they actually saw it. They were like, we could do this better. So, but the chemistry, I would say, within the characters who haven't even seen each other, like Doctor Strange and Iron Man, this movie, they are together, but the bad part is, another spoiler, there is no shit Sherlock jokes. The battle scene in Wakanda, I think, was like the best. The horde of creatures that work for Thanos, they look a lot like Venom. And if that Tom Hardy movie does not do good, because Sony has basically failed us again and again and again with Spider-Man, I would say, Sony, give up, give Marvel their rights, give Marvel everything back, give them everything. This movie was really a Thanos movie, though. It basically explained why Thanos was doing what he was doing. And also what I liked about it is that they also show how Thanos meets Gamora. Very touching stuff. It shows like the chemistry between Gamora and Thanos, like a father-daughter kind of chemistry. That's what I liked about it. Very touching moment. This movie, like I said, this movie made me laugh, made me cry, made me have the edge of my seat. That's what I want in a movie. I don't want to see a boring movie, whatever. Like those critics, critically acclaimed, Oscar-winning, blah, blah, blah. We all know the Infinity War's not going to be in the Oscars unless it's for the visual effects, which, by the way, the visuals are amazing. I would say, if you're going to see this movie, see it in IMAX. That way you can actually get the full quality. But I would say, otherwise, we all know that they're not going to get an Oscar. And when the Oscars are boring, they get those boring movies, and they can go... But no, Infinity War doesn't do that. Infinity War keeps you on the edge of your seat, keeps you leaving you guessing. But the thing is that it ends in a down note. It's like the Empire Strikes Back all over again, and you're like, you want more of the movie, and once everything happens, you're like, okay, something's gotta happen. All of a sudden, directed by the Russo brothers, you're like, oh my god. And you're like, oh shit, I gotta wait till next year to see this. No! But besides that, though, I would say this movie is really awesome. Brutally awesome. That's what it is. This movie's brutally awesome. And rating from 1 to 10, for those people who don't know what brutally awesome is, because they don't watch my reviews, I would say I give it a 10 out of 10. God of War style. Yeah, I'm pulling that card. Anyways, have you guys seen Infinity War? Let me know in the comments down below that you have. Please do not spoil it for anybody. That's all, I gave the warning out. I will say this though, if you want to see the spoiler review, we will have that on Thursday. I'll give you guys plenty of time. I know I'll probably be late in the game, but at least I'm early with this, and that's about it. Alright, so I gotta get going, but before I go, I'd like to actually ask again, just please hit that subscribe button, destroy that like button, comment down below, let me know what you thought about Infinity War. Like I said, try not to spoil it for people. We'll leave it to the spoiler video. I hope I see you guys there. Give you guys plenty of time to actually watch it with your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your friends, your grandma, your parents, whatever. Whoever you watch it with, it's gonna give you plenty of time. That way when we have the spoiler talk, I can mention my favorite moments, without spoiling it, that you guys can be like, yeah, I like that too. Or we talk about Red Ace. Anyways, that's it. From the past, the present, for the future. Until next time, guys, thank you guys for checking out. Keep it brutal. Matter of fact, hashtag keep it brutal.